We are on an urban safari right now, hunting for these creatures, using all the noise that it makes as it comes through the street.
Welcome to Jieshi, a small town in coastal Guangdong that also happens to be the habitat of the rainbow lions. They are giant human-operated puppets that run down the street whenever there's some sort of festival that calls for good blessings and the scaring away of evil spirits. While lion dances are quite common all around Guangdong province for a similar purpose, I've never seen anything like this before. And today I'm going to take you guys with me to see them in action.
Good morning, everyone, from a random village. I am on my way to see lions, and I'm not just searching blindly. I do have intel. I have received the deets on where the lions are. I rode one of those shared motorbike things all the way to the edge of the town. You can't really take them outside the town, but you can ride them to the edge. And now I'm just walking this last 20-minute stretch. I can hear their musical instruments now. The lion hunt is a success. I found them.
The rainbow lions are like Toy Story's Slinky Dog in a mythical creature form. I know they don't look much like lions, but neither does any so-called lion in China. They're basically their own species. Each lion is carrying a ball that represents a blessing such as peace or good fortune, and they're accompanied by a constant cacophony of cymbals, drums, and firecrackers to drive away evil spirits and also let everyone in a mile radius know that they're coming. They pay a visit to all the local temples, government buildings, and some villagers' homes.
When they're passing your house, if you set off firecrackers, they will bow to you.
Bonus points for having a big luxurious courtyard where the lions can take a little nap.
Guys, you can't even make this stuff up, okay? That kid over there was like, why is she awake? It's night in the US. And the father was just like, well, it's day here.
Similar to the drunk lion skit we saw a couple of days ago, these lions also have a human partner. They were described to me as being the keepers of the lions, and they chase them around with this broom-looking thing to make them move.
They even took the lions for a little stroll in the garden. How cute!
The guys on the lion team were so moved that I came all this way just to see them perform that they even let me hold one of the lions.
They make it look like playing with a little hand puppet or something. It looks like a piñata. It doesn't look heavy, but once you've actually held it yourself, it's like, wow, okay, that thing is really heavy. The butt actually is a lot easier to hold than the head because the head is so elongated that it tips really easily and it's actually really awkward to try and balance it, but the butt is not quite so unstable. The butt is definitely easier to hold, but still it's a tough task to have to coordinate with your partner and constantly be holding this heavy thing and moving it up and down. Like once you've tried holding it yourself, it gives you more of an appreciation for this art.
An additional challenge is dodging electrical wires, which is why there are guys carrying poles around, specifically for this purpose. Indeed, there are lots of logistical challenges to manage when roving around with these gigantic creatures.
If you're curious how they transport these guys, here is your answer. Heading back to town. Don't have to walk this time. I got a ride. The lions have returned to their home and they're getting beeped at. Look who's awake. We have returned to the lion den. They're serving everyone some sweet porridge.
这个代表什么呀？
五谷丰登的丰收意思。这个是地上的，这个商阳开泰。
这个是什么意思？长花的这个是啥？
就是保平安那样的。
They used to make the lions even bigger than this, but because there are so many narrow alleyways and so many electrical wires hanging, there's too many obstacles. So they actually had to make the lions smaller to accommodate this very complex environment we're dealing with in the city. Oh, 谢谢。
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 These lions are actually most famous for how they look at night, and we'll show you that in a few hours. But for now, we're gonna head to Xuanwu Mountain Temple, which is one of the most important spiritual centers of the Chaoshan region. If you've heard of Chaoshan before, you'll probably think of the Yinggewu performances that this region is renowned for having at this time of year. Interestingly, the Rainbow Lions and the Yingge dance have a bit of a beef from back in the Ming Dynasty, and they actually don't cross into each other's territory.
这边是那个军队驻扎的地方，那个莺歌舞是梁山好汉是那个山贼嘛，所以他进来的话是破城的。
到现在不允许。
对，有一次有过来过，但是骂声一片。
Although the Yingge dance is much more popular, I personally find the lions more interesting. I see humans being humans every single day, but how often do you get to see a human being this thing? If you love the Rainbow Lions as much as I do, they even have a merch shop here at the temple.
它是5摄氏的一个勋章，同时它也可以作为一个冰箱贴的。
Lion merch. Isn't it cute?
They also have these little deity cards that you can stick inside your phone case for mobile blessings. If you're in need of mobile blessings or cute lion merch, come on by. But what about non-mobile blessings? They have lots of those here too, and you can see them hanging outside people's homes and businesses. Determining exactly which deities to hang outside your house is actually a pretty complex procedure, and it happens right here at this temple.
You're supposed to do the next step at the tables down there, but the tables are full, and a lot of the floor is also full. 你抽到了什么呀？
我们打完这数字之后，就打圣杯，一正一负为圣杯，这样就好了，说明佛祖答应给你这条签文。这个要找先生去解才知道的。
啊，我还以为这个签子上面写了内容啊，后面有作业呢。
这是一个玄学来的。
Oh my gosh, I thought you were actually pulling out a fortune, but you're pulling out a number, and then you bring the number to a fortune teller, and then they tell you your fortune. Fascinating stuff, y'all.
有51条签，它会按照每一个人的属相不一样去解析。
So after you get your result from the fortune teller, you know which one of these deities you should hang on your door.
In addition to hanging a solo deity in a frame, a lot of people have some group deity items for maximum blessings.
It represents peace. There are literally so many people here pulling a stick to find out their fortune that the tables below are full. So the crowd has surged up onto this plaza here.
And after the sun went down, the swarm grew even larger. All around is the sound of sticks rattling in cups as people complete this ritual that happens at the beginning of each new year. This temple is not just popular with locals in Jieshi, it actually attracts people from all over the Chaoshan region. Even some people with roots in Chaoshan who live abroad still make this pilgrimage. The swarm actually reached its peak on the 3rd day of the new year, which is the day all of the curtains are open to reveal the deities. We made sure not to be there on that day because I didn't want to be consumed in a wall of people and traffic, but have a look anyway, it's pretty interesting. So by comparison, tonight's actually pretty quiet. And look who's paying a visit. Although they might look the same at a glance, this is not the same group of lions from this morning. There are several different lion teams in Jieshi, so as long as you're there during the Spring Festival or right after it, you're almost guaranteed to see one. Unlike this morning, this time the lions were followed by a humongous swarm of people everywhere they went. Some of them are nearby residents and shopkeepers who were lured out by the noise. Some of them are the traffic that forms behind the lions as they block the road. And of course, there were a few dedicated lion fanatics in the mix, like me and Asajon, and at least a half a dozen live streamers. So if you happen to lose track of the lions, you can open up Douyin and see where they are. It really is an impressive feat for a creature whose only functioning eyes are located on its legs to navigate an environment so complex and filled with obstacles. These creatures definitely evolved to exist in this kind of environment, not this kind, but they're doing their best.
Wow, 这么多电线。Look at this, what a wholesome community activity. Everyone is out on the streets to greet these creatures who are standing here in formation waiting for the next move, I guess. This guy's getting bored. He's like, let's get it moving, come on. Look how big this thing is. That's its tail. Traffic is going on this side, and the lions are on this side. The lions are currently going against traffic. It's a chaotic scene indeed. There's a fence in the middle of the road, we can't get through. There are actually some cars in here, which is crazy. Oh my gosh, to be a car caught in this mess. No thank you. Look at the baby, it's so cute. They gotta get lights with a better battery life because the green guy's butt is out of power. The orange guy's out of power.
是我们的队员做给他的小孩玩的。
好结实啊，到处摔来摔去也不坏。这个狮子你们每年都换吗？每年做新的吗？
就把这些布全部拆掉，然后重新贴布，坏的地方重新绑。
这个做出来有多久呀
2个月左右。
2个月。哇，这是个大工程啊！几岁可以开始做呀
？20岁左右，因为如果太小的话，力气没有那么稳。3、2、1。
所以他们是来拜一下金主爸爸是吗？
对对，请他们过来。
So the lions get funding to continue what they're doing, and this company gets good vibes. They are visiting like every single temple and shrine in this entire town. We have gone all the way from the central point at Xuanwu Mountain to this river here. You can see the fishing boats in the background, and we're still going.
We walked about 20,000 steps that night, following the lions everywhere they went in a state of cult-like entrancement. This is such a unique event that happens so far away from where I actually live, so I wanted to spend every possible minute with these creatures. We admired every detail of them, from their long floppy ears that they shake all over the place, to the fact that even though they can't really eat, they were still given a butthole very intentionally. It was such a beautiful thing to see this centuries-old tradition still thriving. Despite how much society has changed and how much the environment has changed, these lions are still running down the streets during every festival, just like they did centuries ago. And then finally, after about 3 or 4 hours of parading through the streets, the lions were returned to their den.
Makaram. It is 2:30 a.m. We are finally done with all of our shenanigans.
这边的人不睡觉好像啊。
2点半了，还在外面转。
对，2点半了，到外面巧得很。
那咋办？你出去吃个夜宵呗，你加入他们吧。
累死我了，今天不是。